Grow your yoga. This week's challenge is to be accessible by practicing 1 week of no gossip. So we hooked up with the yoga philosopher Matthew Remski to figure out what gossip really is. Matthew, how would you explain gossip briefly?
And yeah, this isn't the elevator speech. So ask me the question again.
Matthew's a nice guy, but he's pretty serious about gossip.
I think this is a great challenge, mainly because it's actually difficult to figure out what gossip is. I think that it begins with a sense of wanting to have some kind of critical speech come out of your mouth. But I think that divides into two streams, and one is gossip and then the other one is productive. So it's a little bit complex, so I laid it out on the board here. I think that you're heading towards gossip if you have the creepy feeling that the Germans call Schadenfreude, which is actually this pleasure, a subtle, almost erotic pleasure taken in the suffering of other people, if you can believe that. We're doing it all the time, I think. But if you have that feeling, if you're getting a little bit turned on speaking about what a jerk somebody else is, then you have Schadenfreude. Or if you're a little bit aroused thinking about their misfortunes, this is Schadenfreude as well. And that's heading towards gossip. And what's really sort of negative, toxic about that is that it's a way of offloading your own vulnerability. It's a way of outsourcing your own sense of inadequacy and your own suffering onto somebody who isn't there. And that's why I'd say that essential to gossip is the process of projection. And what it leads to, as I say, is an avoidance of your own emotional integrity. And it feels good because you're hurting and you're assigning that hurt to somebody else. You're throwing it out of your own flesh.
So what's not gossiping going to do for me?
Stay away from gossip because it's a sure way of degrading your own capacity for empathy. And empathy is what we want. It's what forms bonding relationships, and it's what makes encounters with others feel real and substantial and lasting. So, good luck.
1 week of no gossip so we can be more accessible to others. And remember, check in if you're enjoying talking about others a little too much, if you know what I mean.